Hey guys, it's Aaron, the home for mobile reviews, A.ca, and today I'm going to do a review of the AL13 Slim Bumper by a company called Designed by Many. This is a minimalist bumper made out of Aerospace Aluminum. This bumper has some of the best buttons I've used on a bumper or case, and is definitely one of the smallest I've reviewed for the iPhone 6s. I have a couple of issues with certain parts of the design, but overall I do like this product, and the packaging is actually pretty awesome as well. Based on my time with the AL13, I've given it a score of 4.18 out of 5. It does better than the average aluminum bumper that I've reviewed, such as the Draco Design and Fourth Design Armand, and it is definitely better than the Brick Plus Extreme. If you're wondering how it stacks up against all the other bumper cases that I've reviewed, check out my comparison tool on my website. One of the neat things about the name of this case is that it's, well, aluminum, and it's 13, which is the 13th element in the periodic table, which is aluminum, haha! Real usage, real reviews. Mobile Reviews A.ca. At Mobile Reviews A.ca, I base all my reviews on actual usage. So when I get a slim aluminum bumper, well, the thing I will first try to do with it is try to bend it with my hands. And since it's aerospace grade aluminum, it's going to be pretty tough to bend this case with an iPhone in it. In terms of design, this is one of the smallest bumpers that I've come across. It's smaller than the K11 Bumper as well as the Draco Design cases. The bumper is made from aerospace aluminum, which means that it's light and bending. As you just saw, your iPhone in the AL13 is going to be pretty tough. The bumper generally fits well together, though the rubber pads on my bumper needed a bit of trimming before becoming completely smooth around that corner. Installing the case is quite simple, as all you do is slide the device in and snap the case together. Keys and coins will scrape it over time, and like all aluminum bumpers, it will wear a little quicker when compared to plastic cases or bumpers. The only gripe that I have with the design of this bumper are the sharp edges along the cutouts. This is a complaint I have for most aluminum bumpers except for the K11 Bumper by Thanotech. A plus, though, is that the AL13 doesn't have sharp edges along the inside of the bumper, something that occurs on the Armand, which I found a little irritating. I was actually very excited to use the AL13 or install the AL13 because the packaging that the bumper comes in is pretty awesome. It's a metal box basically, and instead of removing, cardboard and plastic, it kind of slides open. It totally looks like a prop from a movie where the top secret formula for awesomeness is kept. For protection, the case will protect from everyday bumps and drops. This isn't a tough case, but you don't have anything to worry about if you were to accidentally drop it on concrete. The iPhone actually sits on rubber pads on the inside of the bumper, which provides a bit of shock absorption. I'm not particularly fond of the low edges, as a glass screen protector will definitely extend past the edges. Designed by Many does include front and back protectors for your iPhone, but even the included screen protector will also extend past the edge of the case. The same goes for the edges on the back, as the camera extends past the edges on the back side of the case. It's not really an issue, as the camera lens is actually pretty tough, and if you've been watching my channel for a while, we did take an X-Acto knife to it. Some people may not like having the camera lens making contact with whatever surface that you place your iPhone on. In terms of getting to your iPhone inside the bumper, as I said at the beginning of the review, the buttons are actually really awesome. I'm not quite sure what they did differently. Actually, I kind of do know. I'm usually not fond of buttons that are flush with the case, but Designed by Many recessed the button areas so it's easy to find them, and the button action is very subtle. I'm not quite sure how else to describe it, so I'm just going to give you guys a few more seconds of the close-up of the buttons. It doesn't take a lot of effort to press them, and you still get that nice bounce back from the iPhone. Accessing the mute switch is a little tougher due to the sharp edges, as you'll just end up leaving pieces of your fingernail while accessing the mute switch. The headphone cutout really only fits Apple-sized headphone jacks, and the lightning port can handle slightly larger cables such as the ones from Belaycords. The aluminum 13 bumper isn't as slippery as other metal bumpers, as there is a bit of texture on the edges of the case that improves the handling of the iPhone. Again, I do like this bumper. The edges, the sharp edges, I'm not a big fan of, but that's me being incredibly picky. All in all, for 40 bucks, it's on sale right now, which is a pretty good deal. This is a decent minimalist bumper. I'm pretty excited to put this into circulation, probably with my wife. I'm going to make her use this case for a really long time to see kind of how well it holds up over time. That's all I got. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments section below. I got to give props to Designed by Many for letting me review their product, because this thing is so tiny, it's so light. Just kind of wish they had a pink one to go with my very pink phone. What do you think, Monty? He looks really terrified right now because he's like, I'm sitting on a chair and I don't know what's going on. Like it's kind of a look of really uncomfortableness. He's usually not so still. Find me on Google Plus, Twitter, as well as Facebook. I'm Aaron the Ho. Thanks for watching.
you.